fans look forward to a Merseyside derby. There's a huge buzz around the city. How much do you look forward to it as a manager?
Well, it's something that's a great thing to be involved in. To be a manager in a derby is something which I don't know if you appreciate it at the time, but I think if you're managing a club like Everton in a derby, it's something maybe in years to come you'll look back more than maybe it is when you're actually in it. Because at this moment in time, my job's to prepare the team and get everything right the best we can to try and win it.
So much has been happening off the field in terms of Liverpool, and people say it doesn't have any impact on the field of play. Is that your belief too?
Yeah, I don't think it does have a great deal impact on the pitch. I think you get on with your job and you do what you do. You're a professional footballer, and you're paid to play on the pitch. And I think most of us get on with it. That's the way it's done.
Many say that form doesn't matter going into a derby, David, but surely it's a factor that plays a part.
Well, none of us are in great form, are we? So you've got no form to go on.
Have you been surprised then by Liverpool's results?
Surprised probably because they're a good side and a good team, but I don't think anybody would expect Liverpool to be in this position come the end of the season. Just like I don't think people would expect Everton to be in this position, but we are because we've not played well enough or not won the games in the opening games this season. So we've got to try and do better.
Has there been a bigger 3 points then for Everton and Liverpool this season?
It can only ever be 3 points. Whether it's a big 3 points or a small 3 points, that's all you ever get for a win.
But from a Merseyside derby, it obviously gives you that feel-good factor. I know you don't necessarily need a boost around the club. You tell me everybody's buoyant anyway, but a feel-good factor certainly helps, doesn't it, in the short term?
To win any derby, anybody who's played in them as a player and anybody who's managed in them will tell you to win them is a great thing, especially big city derbies. I think if you can do that, it means an awful lot to supporters. It means a lot to your own players. So it's something which is really important. So don't get me wrong by making it sound as if I don't recognise the importance of it. I certainly do. But we go into the game and we'll do everything we can to try and win it.
You mentioned players there. Are you a believer that it's often big players that can win big games, particularly in Merseyside derby? I know it's a team effort, but sometimes it takes that something special, doesn't it?
I think in all football sometimes a special player, a soloist, someone who can do something individually can make the difference. But as always, the team will always be more important than any one individual. So it depends what way you look at it. You do need that individual at time for some moments, but you need the team to get the results over the period of the game.